Most people mess up their warm-up sets in two different ways. They either, one, do too many warm-up sets and get way too fatigued before going into an actual working weight, or two, they do not do enough warm-up sets and they are at much higher risk of injury, and this is usually what causes people to get hurt in the gym. So let me show you the simplest way to warm up the right way and find that Goldilocks zone right in the middle. If you're new here, my name is Eric Barrera and I'm the owner of Full Potential Coaching, where we help people build muscle, lose body fat, and build their best version of themselves to unleash their full potential. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button if you want to see more helpful free videos just like this. Let's dive right into it. So what exactly are warm-up sets even for? What they're not for is not to get better pumps, and they are not to get more fatigue. So you shouldn't treat warm-up sets like a workout. What they are for is warm-ups are meant to get your joints warmed up and ready, to get blood flow moving, again, warming you up, and to also get your nervous system acclimated and ready to move heavier loads. When we are lifting weights, it is not just a body movement, it is the brain being able to fire the right muscles to move more weight safely. So we need to get your nervous system activated as well. And to add to that, people seem to forget that movements and exercises in the gym are skills, just like shooting a basketball. And in order to get better at shooting a basketball, you need to shoot that basketball over and over again to get that mind-muscle connection memorized. So it's the same thing in the gym. Warm-ups are built to help you practice that skill and really get that connection of the movement before you go into some heavier load. Your first exercise is going to be the most important to do warm-ups on because you're coming in cold straight into the gym. Because you're cold, your first exercise is going to need the most amount of warm-ups. I would recommend 2 to 3 warm-up sets. I personally like to do 3. And what we want to do is progress from lighter weights up to higher weights in those 3 sets before going into your heaviest weight during your first working set. A lot of people tend to forget that your very first exercise in the workout is going to be your strongest because you don't have any fatigue. And if it's your strongest, that means it's most likely going to be the most weight that you move. So we need to make sure that we're warmed up correctly. So let me show you how to do those 3 warm-up sets and not tire yourself out, but get you ready for a heavy working weight. The simplest way to do this is going to be to increase the percentage of the working weight you plan on using for every set. So for example, your very first set should be about 50% of the working weight that you're going to use. Let's just say that I'm going to use 50-pound dumbbells for my working weight this week for sets of 6 to 8 reps. So your first warm-up set, you want to take 50% of 50 pounds, which is 25 pounds. You can just do 0.5 times the working weight that you're going to use. And we're going to hit this for 8 to 10 reps. And we're going to hit this for 8 to 10 reps. None of these warm-up sets should be anywhere close to failure because we're going at a much smaller percentage than what we would actually use for the working weight. We're just getting warmed up. Our second warm-up set, we're going to do 70% of our working weight. So 0.7 times 50 pounds is 35-pound dumbbells. Now, depending on the day, how your joints are feeling, how fatigued you are, or actually how warm it is in the gym or outside, those 2 sets might be enough for you to feel ready physically and mentally to start doing your working weight. If you are still feeling some joint pain, maybe everything still needs to get warmed up a little bit more, then you can do 1 additional, so a 3rd warm-up set before going into your working weight. Now the 3rd warm-up set definitely needs to come down to personal preference, anywhere between 75 to 85% of your working weight, so 0.75 up to 0.85 times the 50 pounds that I plan on doing. And we're only going to touch it for 2 to 4 reps. 3 reps is usually what I like to go for. Again, more of just getting the joints ready and the nervous system ready. We should not be tiring ourselves out with these sets. We're not getting a disgusting pump. It's just a matter of getting a feel for the weight and getting us woken up and ready. For today's example, I'm going to cut it right down the middle and do 80% of my 50-pound working weight that I plan on doing, which is about 40 pounds. And I'm hitting this for 2 to 3 reps. 1, 2, 3. You can do upwards of 4. I would keep that at the absolute max. Again, you can see that that is not tiring me out. I'm just getting a feel for it. And now I'm ready to hit my first working set. So what about rest times though? So in between your warm-up sets, I personally prefer to do shorter rest times because as you can see, these sets should be relatively easy. We're not destroying ourselves during the warm-up sets. So 60 seconds is what I like to aim for just because I don't want to waste my time in the gym. 90 seconds absolute max for the warm-up sets rest times because we want to get blood flow moving and just get warmed up. Now, after hitting my 3rd warm-up set, my last warm-up set. Maybe that's your second warm-up set if you're feeling good that day. After your final warm-up set, you want to take a true rest before going into your working set. So if your rest times for your working sets are 2 minutes, for example, take your full 2 minutes before you touch those 50-pound dumbbells for this example. Okay, so warm-up set, shorter rest. After your final warm-up, take a true rest that matches your working set rest time, because you're gonna hit your working weight immediately after that. So I've rested my 2 minutes after my last warm-up, and now I'm ready to hit my working weight of 50 pounds for 8 reps. You should feel more connected with the weights. You should feel nice and warmed up. The movement pattern should feel pretty ingrained in your brain now, and the joint should feel really good during this set as well. After your first exercise of the day, you should feel pretty pumped up. You should feel pretty warmed up. But depending on what you're going to be doing in the rest of your workout, you could benefit from one warm-up set, absolute max, if you absolutely need it. So for example, I'm now doing a seated dumbbell shoulder press. I just finished doing my incline presses. This is a little bit of a different movement pattern. They're both pressing movements, but this is way more vertical. This is gonna require a lot more shoulder, and I need to get my shoulder still kind of warmed up. So I'm gonna do one warm-up set at about 50 to 60% before diving into my working weight. Let's say I wanna hit 60-pound dumbbells for my shoulder press. I'm going to do 60% of 60 pounds, which is 35-pound dumbbells. And I'm simply gonna do this for 5 to 8 reps. Again, not meant to time myself out. I'm just kind of getting this new movement pattern into my brain and getting my shoulder joints a little bit more warmed up before hitting this exercise, which is a little bit different than the shoulder chest press I already did. Because I'm only doing one warm-up set, I'm taking my true rest time. I do 2 minutes rest before coming in and smashing my working weight. Now I'm ready to push my working set without fatiguing myself too much during the warm-up sets. These warm-up sets during your other exercises as you get deeper into the workout, you might not need them. I would say I really only do warm-up sets for my first couple exercises, especially if the movement pattern changes. So let's say, for example, I'm doing a shoulder press first, and then I go into a flat bench press, or I got an upper body day, and I do a shoulder press, and then a lat pull down, or a row. Changing that movement pattern, you just have to get that skill. We have to get the brain connected with the body to be able to feel those muscles working again. One warm-up, very easy. Just practicing that movement can make a huge difference. If you feel like you don't need it, you don't necessarily have to take it. I've been lifting for a very long time. I prefer to do at least one feeler set, I call it sometimes, just to get my brain connected. Very easy. It's not inducing a lot of fatigue with most of my movements after the first. This is gonna be a shameless plug to talk about Full Potential Coaching, because I absolutely love what I get to do, and I love seeing people transform their minds and bodies and just unleash their full potential. So you can skip this if you want, but if you're somebody who's ever been interested in online coaching and just getting more support, more accountability, and more efficient and proven programming done for you, just hit the link in the description below that says one-on-one coaching application. If you fill that out, I personally will reach out and get on a one-on-one consultation call with you and talk about a strategy that would help you best and get you on the team if it's the right fit for us, guys. So again, hit the link in the description below, one-on-one coaching application, fill that out, and I will personally reach out, and we will help you unleash your full potential. Let's get back to the video. Make sure to avoid the #1 biggest mistake I see way too many people do, and that is doing too many warm-up sets. You do not need more than 3 warm-up sets, and this is just on your first exercise. Sometimes you can get away with 2, depending on the day if you're feeling good and warmed up. Anything more than that, you're just inducing a bunch of unnecessary fatigue. And that fatigue not only will take away from your actual workout during that day, it's just gonna be a bunch of junk volume. It's really not helping you grow in your results. It's really not gonna benefit you. It's actually going to hinder you even more. So do find that Goldilocks zone for yourself, which is also known as the minimum effective dose of warm-up sets. We want to do just enough to feel our best to attack the working weights that we wanna hit that day. Just follow this simple rule and you will be golden, and that is that your warm-up should improve your performance, not make them worse, okay? So if you go to your working weight and your joints still feel stiff, or like that first working set is always the worst one, and then after your second working set, third working set, you're finally starting to get the groove of it, you're not doing enough warm-up, okay? So do 2 to 3 sets, follow the percentage that we went over. If, on the other hand, you get to your working set and your first working set, you're like, holy shit, I'm already cooked, I'm exhausted, the pump is insane, like the burning sensation is already insane, I feel trashed, you've done too many warm-up sets and you're taking away from the results that you're gonna get in those working sets and those workouts that you're supposed to be hitting. Keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it, and just be more intentional with your training, and you will improve the results that you get in the gym. Much love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful videos like this, and so we can help so many people unlock their full potential. I'll see you guys